Good morning, students. In this lecture series of transportation engineering, we are going to discuss about the traffic engineering. In last lecture, we studied about passenger car unit. Okay. So in this lecture, we are going to discuss about the traffic survey, traffic studies, speed studies, road accidents, parking, grade intersections, etc. Okay. So let's start with the traffic engineering. In this, we are going to discuss about the introduction of traffic engineering, then traffic survey, road accidents, parking, grade intersections, grade separations, traffic signals, traffic signs or road signals, expressway, etc. So let's start with the introduction. Traffic engineering is a branch of civil engineering concerned with the design and construction of streets and roads under traffic operations. Okay, so it is the phase of engineering which deals with the planning and geometric design of highways. Includes that the analysis of traffic characteristics, planning, designing and control of control devices, that is traffic controlling devices. Okay, so traffic survey. What do you know about traffic survey and why it is necessary, or what are the advantages of traffic survey? A traffic survey is a survey undertaken to determine the volume and or nature of traffic utilizing a particular route. Okay, you can see in the figure. So in traffic studies, we are going to discuss about the traffic volume study, traffic capacity study, traffic flow characteristic study, speedway, origin and destination study, parking study, accident study. These includes in the traffic studies. So let's start with the traffic volume study. Okay, so traffic volumes survey or study is the number of vehicles crossing a section of a road per unit time. Okay, the uses of traffic studies are as follows. First, to planning. Second, to traffic operation and control. For traffic pattern, structural design of pavement are the uses of traffic studies. Okay. Then methods of traffic volume study. Methods of traffic volume study. First, manual counting. Second, automatic counters. And third, moving car method. So in first, manual counting, it is a field team of traffic persons are deputed to record traffic volume on the prescribed record sheets in specified period. Okay, what are the advantages of manual counting? The field team can record the type and direction of vehicles. And what are the disadvantages? It is not practicable to do manual counting for all the 24 hours of the day. Okay, so second, automatic counters. The total number of vehicles crossing at a road intersection in the desired period is automatically recorded by a mechanical recorder. For example, photoelectric cell, electric circuit, etc. The advantage of automatic counters method is that they can work throughout the day. The automatic recorders is that they can work throughout the day. And what is the disadvantage? The automatic recorders cannot record the type and direction of vehicles. Cannot record the type and direction of the vehicles. Then traffic capacity study. Traffic capacity study. It is the ability of the road to accommodate traffic under operating conditions. It is the ability of the road to accommodate traffic under operating conditions. Traffic flow characteristic study. Traffic flow characteristic study. This is the study which is useful for geometric design features like traffic capacity, volume, number of lanes, width of carriageway, etc. Then origin and destination study, that is O&D study. Okay, it was undertaken to measure travel characteristics like number of vehicles, their origin and destination in each zone. In each zone. Then parking study, a data collection related to space available for vehicles and type of vehicles demand for parking. This is parking study. Then speed study. In this study, the actual speed of vehicles over a particular route was determined. It depending on geometric features, traffic conditions, time, place, environment and driver. Then what are the types of speed study? There are two types. First, spot speed study. You can see in the image, spot speed study. And second, speed and delay study. Speed and delay study. Then accident study. It provides information regarding the causes and preventive measures of road accidents. It is all about accident study. Road accidents. A collision of a highway user with another highway user, highway property resulting in death, injury or property damage is called as accident or road accident. Okay. What are the causes of accidents? First, physical defects of the road user and vehicles. Second, adverse weather condition. Third, insufficient light distance, insufficient pavement width, carelessness and leathery of road users. These are some causes of road accidents. You can see in the images the accidents. Then how to prevent a car accident? Tips for staying safe on the road. Use signal lights, don't speed, be a defensive driver, avoid in-car distractions, follow the laws. These are some points which are very useful for preventing a car accidents. Okay. So prevention of accidents. Engineering aids. We have to do the engineering aids such as to provide traffic signals, improving street lights, construction grade separations, providing proper cross section of road, providing non-skid and uniform surface. Then enforcement aids. It is the duty of traffic police to guide and force the traffic to obey the rules of the road. Okay. Then educational aids. The road users should realize the large difference in speed between pedestrian and vehicular traffic. That is, we have to do the educational ads and enforcement ads. Then parking. One of the important consideration in traffic operation is the parking. Parking is the act of stopping and designing a vehicle and leaving it unoccupied. What are the types of parking? First, curb or on-street parking, off-street parking. There are two types, on-street parking and off-street parking. The first, curb parking. Curb parking. Vehicles are parked on the curb or on the side of street or road. It reduces the effective width of road and if not properly designed means it lead to traffic congestion. Types of curb parking. Okay. Parallel parking. Vehicles are parked parallel to the curb. It is adopted when width of street is limited. You can see in the images parallel parking is there. Okay. Angle parking. You can see in the images the vehicles are parked at an angle. It is more convenient for the motorists than the parallel parking. Okay. 45-degree angle parking is the best and most convenient. 30-degree angle parking, 60-degree angle parking, 90-degree angle parking has been shown in the images. Okay, but 45-degree angle parking is the best and most convenient. Then off-street parking. Off-street parking. Parking facility is provided at a separate place away from the curb. Then what are the types of curb parking, or what are the types of off-street parking? First, surface parking lots, and second, multi-floor parking. Okay, in India we see surface parking lots. In foreign countries we can see the multi-floor parking. Now in India also we can see the multi-floor parking. Then grade intersections. Grade intersections. These are road crossings where the road cross each other at the same level. Okay, these are road crossings where the road cross each other at the same level. Types of grade intersections, that is road junctions. First, square junction. Second, acute junctions. T junctions, Y junctions, staggered junctions, and multiple junctions are the types of grade intersections or road junctions. Okay, so you can see the image where T junction, Y junction, cross intersections, 5 or more legs are not circular, roundabout, other circular intersections has been shown. Okay, so first, square junction. You can see in the image square junction. Two roads cross each other at a right angle. In square junction, two roads cross each other at a right angle. What are the types of square junctions? All paved type, separate turning lane type, circular turning lane type, elliptical round about type, turbine type are the types of square junctions. You can see the images of types of square junctions: all paved type, separate turning lane type, circular roundabout type, elliptical roundabout type, turbine type, etc. These are the types of square junctions. Also you can see the images of turbine junction type, square, elliptical are the square junction types. Then acute junctions. Two roads cross each other at an angle other than a right angle. When the two roads cross each other at an angle other than a right angle, then it is a acute junction, also called as skew junction. It do not provide the sufficient sight distance. It do not provide the sufficient sight distance. What are the types? All paved type, island type, slip round type. You can see the images, types of acute junctions. Then T junctions. When the two roads joins at a right angle from T shape, then it is a T junction type. What are the types? First, all paved type, triangular island type, elliptical island type, etc. You can see the images of T junctions. Okay. Then Y junctions. Two roads join and do not cross at an angle other than a right angle. That is Y section or Y shape. You can see the image. You can see in the image Y junction. These junctions are dangerous because sight distance is not available and more possibility of accidents in the Y junctions. Then types of Y junctions. You can see the images where Y junctions are shown. All paved type, triangular island type, circular island type, channelized Y section. Okay, these are the types of Y junctions. Then staggered junctions. In this type, the branch road meet the main road at right angles at a good distance. Staggered junctions, the branch roads meets the main road at right angles at a good distance. These are very dangerous because the maximum accidents occur at these junctions. Okay, staggered junctions. Proper warning signals should be provided. Branch roads and main roads has been shown in the image. If proper warning signals or signs are not be provided, then accidents will be more at that junctions. Then multiple junctions. More than two branches of roads meet the main road at an angle other than right angle. Okay, where you can see in the image, maximum more than two roads are joined at a main road. Okay, these are highly dangerous because the traffic density is more and maximum roads are connected at a one point, so these are very dangerous. Special precautions should be provided for these multiple junctions. Special precautions should be provided. Okay, thank you very much. In this lecture we studied about the grade intersections and the types of junctions, that is road junctions. Okay, thank you very much.